Hi everyone, I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. I am a soul therapist and an intuitive that connects with the angelic energy, and I help the helpers, the light bringers, and the soulpreneurs of this world to live their most magical life. So if that's you and you're watching on my YouTube channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button below with the bell so you can get notifications for all the videos that I'm sharing here on the channel. And if you're watching here live on my Facebook, make sure, if you haven't yet, make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit that bell so you can get those notifications. So we're going to dive into this week's energy, and before we dive into that, I did want to I've had a few people today actually ask me about my Oracle deck, so I wanted to talk about that. I'm really excited about it. It is technically done. All of the cards are technically complete, but I've been uploading them to order my own personal sample deck so that I have that, and I just keep tweaking them and keep playing with them. So I don't know, they're almost done. I just am tweaking them a little bit, making them a little bit more of exactly what I want them to be before I fully release them. So I will get my sample deck, I will check those out, I will make sure that they are exactly what I want them to be, and my goal is to have them be released in September. So hang in there, and thank you guys so much, by the way, just to the people who asked me about those, who are so excited about those. I am so excited to share them with you. I've been working really hard on them, and it just means everything to me that you guys are excited about them as well. So make sure you guys, if you're watching live or on the replay, make sure you say hi in comments below. And I want to talk about what we have going on, what we've had going on. I mean, really, hi Mom, thanks for watching. What we've had going on, really through 2020, but especially in the past few months, has been a whole lot of shifting, a whole lot of transitions. We've had a lot of major events happening. So whether it was a big major event happening in your life, or a major shift that has happened, or several major shifts, or a lot of transitions, there's been a lot of change, there's been a lot of transition, there's been a lot to adjust to. Everything that we have going on, though, really is part of the big picture. So I want people to hear that. I want you guys to understand that, because a lot of us have trouble with change, right? And change and transition is difficult for us, even if it's positive change and transition. There's always that adjustment, and I feel like we kind of are in this adjustment, or we're feeling more change coming, right? Because we're not quite done with all of this shifting and this changing and this growing. And so we have to allow ourselves to be in this process, and we have to allow the change to come. And the best way that I know how to do that is to allow myself to just flow with it, to allow myself to do my very best, to recognize that what is happening for me, and to allow it to happen, to let myself flow with what's showing up, flow with the actions that I feel inspired to take. I don't think any of us could have predicted that this year would look the way that it has looked, right? If we had a sense, we had probably a vision of what it was, what we were going to do this year, how it was going to be, and I would imagine that for almost everyone that it's pretty different from what we expected. But I really feel like, again, this is happening for us, and this is happening to help to get us where we need to be, help to get us what we're shifting into. And so we really are either shifting into new chapters, or we already have. We're starting new chapters of our lives. We are allowing new beginnings. We are allowing chapters to close. There's so much happening right now. And again, if we can allow ourselves to do our very best to flow with it, to surrender it to your higher power, right? Then we can do our very best with it. People are taking leaps of faith, or they are preparing themselves to take a leap of faith. I mean, so much happening, so much going on. And I think we also just need to be really mindful right now, and I say this over and over and over again, but to be aware of the energy that you're feeding. As a collective, we really want to be doing our part to feed the energy that is love, because at the end of the day, there really are only two energies, love and fear, right? And so we want to do things that are feeding that energy of love, whether it's love towards ourselves, love towards others, love for our earth, all of these things, right? We want to be fueling that energy and being really mindful of the ways that we are fueling fear in our lives, because we all fuel fear in our lives. Like, that is just human nature. So how can I be better at that? How can I challenge myself? How can I challenge my fears? How can I shift my mental focus so that I'm not so much in a fear-based state of mind? And if we can step out of the fear, what I'm seeing happening for people is that they're shifting into what's called a new timeline, right? Where they're kind of above some of this lower vibrational energy. And so they're not having the same negative fear-based experience here during this time that some people are having. So we really want to be shifting into this higher vibration, this other timeline, this 5-dimensional timeline. And I'm going to make a video about that. I know some people had said, I really want you to talk about, like, how do we shift into the 5D energy? And so I'm going to make some videos on that coming up soon, so make sure that you watch out for that. Those will be on my YouTube channel. So again, make sure that you have subscribed to my YouTube channel so that you get those and get the notifications for those. But we really want to be focusing on, what can I do to bring more light into my world? What can I do to release fear? Everybody needs to do their part here, because the more light that we can bring in, the more that we can do our own personal work, the more that we are going to contribute to this collective love that we are trying to work on right now, so that we can help and aid in the shift in the planetary consciousness. It's big stuff, and you can do your part simply by working on your own personal energy. So we have all of that going on. I do think also, as part of this, as we are adjusting through all of this, extreme self-care is going to be really important. That's been my focus lately is, what do I need right now? What do I need today? How do I get myself through these transitions, through this time? And really giving energy to that and paying attention to that extreme self-care. So we're also going, hi CG, hi Misty. So we're also going to dive into the cards that I pulled. And it's interesting to me because there are if you know tarot at all, there are no major arcana cards here, right? And what that says to me is that, we're more in that adjustment phase of things. So we're either right on the brink of some new major changes coming in, or we're kind of adjusting to some major changes that we already have made for ourselves, or the universe has made for us. So we're kind of in this adjustment phase, or this preparation phase for what's next. I kind of feel like we're in a little bit of both for most of us, honestly, because there is more to come, more amazing shifts to come that is going to be really powerful and really important in terms of us living our most purposeful life. So the first cards, we have a lot of fire cards here, and what this says to me is there very much is a shift, a focus, and I think this was true of the past couple of weeks as well. A focus on our work, a focus on our life's work, a focus on living our most purposeful life, and how do I want to fulfill my purpose here on this earth? And so this is really, really key. And if you're asking yourself questions about your purpose, and you are making efforts to work in your purpose or live a more purposeful life, I think that you're going to find yourself very much in alignment with this universal energy that we have going on. And it's really going to support us in working in our purpose and getting paid to do the things that are in alignment with our life purpose, or supporting us in things that we're working on that are in alignment with our life purpose. So that is what I see here with these cards. So the first one is the Knight of Fire. Okay, this to me is saying that we are approaching, or we have the energy to support us approaching maybe newer projects, new business, a shift in work. We have the support to do this in a way that is going to allow us to feel confident in ourselves, to feel, to be a little bit more free, to be a little bit more adventurous with it, right? There's a lot of support here with that, to support the things that we're most passionate about in terms of our work and our life's work that we're here to do. So there's a lot of support for this. This also is, the Knight cards for me are about things moving quickly, right? We are manifesting at a rapid rate right now. So be mindful about the thoughts and the thinking that you have. What are you putting your thoughts into? And are you thinking about the things that you want in your life? Or are you thinking about and worrying about the things that you don't want? Because if you're worrying about the things that you don't want, there's a greater likelihood right now that you're going to actually manifest that into your life. So redirect those thoughts and focus on that vision that you have for yourself and what you want in your life, because you really have the ability to rapidly manifest things right now. The next card that we have here is the Four of Earth. You know, speaking of manifestation, there's a lot of beautiful energy around abundance and creating a solid foundation for ourselves and for our lives. Maybe things have felt maybe like we don't have a solid foundation, right? We are adjusting. We are trying to like find our footing. And I do feel like this week we do find our footing a little bit. We do find some kind of a foundation to build upon. This can also be like balancing and a financial balancing or an abundant balancing. So we might find ourselves just feeling a little bit better, a little bit more positive, a little bit more secure financially, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Or we might make some decisions this week that really help to set us up to be much more financially independent. There very much is a nice balancing energy here in regard to finances or in regard to opportunities, right? This can be opportunities that are coming in that provide us with the exact foundation that we need to build upon for the future that we want to have for ourselves. So beautiful opportunities coming in this week. And speaking of beautiful opportunities, we have this Page of Fire, right? This is a new, exciting energy, again, around those things that you're feeling called to focus on, around the things that you're working on creating, around your work, around your life's work, around living a purposeful life, around anything that you are wanting to do that is new and creative and exciting, that you're feeling passionate about. There's a beautiful new energy here with this. So anything that you are just wanting to get started on, this is a great week. This is a great week to do, right? The fire cards are very much action related as well. So this is a great week to take inspired action, to follow through with those things that you've been feeling called to like actually take action on, because it is going to really lead to a rapid, or it can lead to a rapid manifestation of things, or a rapid moving forward with the energy. And then we have the Two of Fire. Okay, so the Two of Fire is also about a connection with maybe another person, or a contract, or another business, or I think that I pulled this last week as well. This is about something in regard to your life purpose. Something in regard to the work that you're doing. This can be actually at your work as well, depending on what that is. But there's a really solid energy around partnership, or finding kind of that ideal work partner, somebody to work on, to pair up with, to team up with. So watch for opportunities that come through other people and that you just feel this connection to. This is a great week to start a new business with a business partner. There's a great energy around like a new business partner, or getting started on a new project with somebody maybe that you've already been connected to for a while. So this is a beautiful energy. This is also about you really coming into your own, you moving forward with things, you progressing. So there's such progress here this week. There's a fresh energy, but we're making progress on the things that we're working on the things that we're focusing on. So based on this energy, I was talking about my oracle cards earlier. This is really supporting me, like getting on it, getting that done, moving forward with that, because there's a beautiful energy just supporting all of this this work-related stuff, or this life purpose-related stuff, the things that we are creating. The next card that we have here is the Page of Earth. Okay, so again, another fresh, new energy. Page energy is new. And this is, for me, about like coming back to, what else do I need to learn here? Do I need to go back to school, or is there something that I've been interested in learning? that I'm feeling pulled to learn. This is a great time to learn more about that, to maybe get yourself set up with that. This can be a time of doing some personal development work. So this can be simply, you know, the learning that you have happen can be simply connected to doing, you know, getting yourself a new personal development book, or starting some kind of a new program, or whatever it is that you're feeling called to do. But this is about learning, and this is about learning something new or adding in a new skill to your life. So you're probably going to find yourself feeling pulled to do that, and this is really supporting you in doing that for yourself. The last card that we have here is the Four of Air. Okay, so the Four of Air for me is this energy of extreme self-care. We've had a lot to adjust to. We've been going through a lot as a collective, as much as there is a lot of exciting energy happening here as well. But we've been through a lot. And so can you really pay attention to what is it that I'm needing here right now? Do I need more rest? Do I need to just like take better care of myself physically? Do I need to take better care of myself spiritually in some way? Do I need to seek out some extra help and support? Do I need some counseling or extra support, or anything that you're needing right now? What is it that you're needing to get you from where you are to where you want to be? Because I do feel like we've got to give extra attention right now to what do I need. This should be the question that we should be asking ourselves. What do I need today, right now? And that might be different hour to hour, day by day, but what is it that I need? How can I best take care of myself to allow myself to work through everything that I'm working through and all the emotion that I'm working through, and get myself where it is that I want to go. So those are your messages for this week. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy. If you guys like this video, make sure you hit that like button below. I would love to hear from you in comments, and I will see you soon with another video. Take care, guys.